Okay, so this is Cornish Turbot. This is about a 3 kilo fish. Stunning beast here. So the first thing we do is take off the head. You can feel where the meat connects to the bone, so you want to just go around that, all the way down. Both sides, following the meat round the head. Head comes off, and then we're going to go and fillet this fish. So you can see the natural lines. There's one straight down the middle, and then you've got these around the outside. So the thing you want to do is literally just follow these lines. Straight down, and then you make these cuts. This is the first thing you do, so that you know exactly where to cut the fish. Make your guidelines. And then we're going to run the knife straight down the middle. And you can see that you've got meat on this side, bone in the middle, and then meat on the other side. So meat, bone, and meat. So you want to run the knife along the frame of the fish, which sits in the middle, all the way down. Beautiful. Same on the other side. Make your guidelines down the middle, around the side, and then follow the frame of the fish. Allow the bones to guide the knife. You don't really need to do too much work. Beautiful, and then we're left with 2 stunning fillets. So we've left this fish in the ager for about 3 days, so it's really firmed up. You can feel it. I'm going to portion these into little fillets, which will then cook over the grill. So when cooking fish, really hot pan is the key. Okay, so oil in the pan. Just before the oil starts to smoke, that's when you know the fish is ready to go in. As well as oil in the pan, a little bit of oil on top of the skin. So with the turbot, you've got 2 sides. You've got the white side and the black side. The white side, a lot thinner, a little bit more collagen, and you get a little more flavor when you caramelize it. The black side, thicker, so you get this lovely layer of fat beneath. I personally prefer the white, but dealer's choice. So super hot pan. When you put the fish in, you really want to lay it away from you so that it doesn't stick. Let it sit down really softly. A little bit of pressure on the pan. Make sure the middle of the fish is stuck to the pan. Otherwise it buckles and you get this sort of bald patch in the middle. Again, you're moving the fish all around the pan. Trying to find the hot spot in the pan. Here we're literally just looking to crisp the skin, get a little bit of colour, and then we're going to finish it on the barbecue. If you're doing this at home, I would just set your oven to 55 degrees, get a resting tray with a rack, and instead of putting it on the barbecue, you can just put it straight in the oven. Beautiful colour on the skin. We've got a beautiful fire going. Move the rack straight down so it's sitting right above the coals. A little bit of our secret Dorian beef butter glaze, and then skin side down. Same idea with the pan here. We're going to keep moving it around so it doesn't stick. You can see that glaze is starting to caramelize beautifully. Going to flash the bottom side of the fish just to start bringing it up to temperature. And then I'm going to rest it on top of the grill, just like we did with the steak. Allow the heat from the grill to gently bring the turbot up to temperature. Awesome. Cool, now we're going to cook some clams to go with the turbot. So I've kept the pan from the turbot because there's still a lot of flavour in that pan. And I'm going to deglaze that with the white wine. And that'll be what we use to cook the cockles with. So I got my turbot pan and my clam pan. Oil in the clam pan. I'm going to deglaze my turbot pan. Just a little bit, get all that flavour. Then we got these beautiful Welsh Cockles here. So I can see that pan starting to smoke. And then we're going to go in with the clams and the wine at the same time. And then the lid goes on. Then we throw a little bit of parsley in there. Clams, I like to think of as like cooking a steak. So you want to cook them to medium rare. You can overcook them, undercook them. Well done, medium rare. I like them just when they pop, so they're still juicy, still full of flavour. And you can see now, They've literally just started to pop. Give them a little shake and then they all start to open. You can see how juicy these are. They're still alive, they're shiny. That's when you know they're good to go. And I'm going to take all of that liquid and we're going to make a little sauce. This is going to get blended with a little bit of butter. That's my clam stock, so all the liquor from the clams and the white wine has been reduced a little bit just to intensify the flavour. Into the blender with about 125 grams of butter and a little more fresh white wine. Just going to blend it till the butter's emulsified in. This is basically a really quick and simple beurre blanc. A sauce that a lot of people think is super complex, but all it is blending butter into a white wine based stock. So we've got clam stock, white wine and butter. Boom. So, I'm going to grill this turbot one more time. A little bit of glaze goes on. Quick flash over the flames. And then onto the skin side. Avoiding the flames as much as possible. And then we're going to come back. Sauce goes into the clams. A little bit more wine. Fish is ready to slice. Whilst I'm slicing the fish, I'm going to grill courgette flowers from Flourish, our favourite farm in Cambridgeshire. All they need is a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, but I think grilled is such a nice way to do it. Got the beautiful clams, we've got the turbot. Turbot gets sliced in half, nice and wobbly, still juicy. That goes on the plate. A little bit of chopped parsley into the clams. They really don't need much cooking, these courgette flowers. You can even eat them raw, so you just want to apply a little bit of smoke, a little bit of heat into them. It goes on top of the turbot. And then clams. Got the beautiful beurre blanc sauce, beautiful Welsh Cockles. Such an easy dish to make at home. You don't need the grill, you can use your oven, and it takes about 10 minutes. As always, a little bit of olive oil. Pleased with that. Looks good, that. I love the size of these cockles, they're just so big, so juicy. Such a light dish. I think this beurre blanc's great because it's so light. Just a tiny bit of butter and the fresh white wine at the end really makes it really vibrant and light. You guys got some? Smoke is a game changer. If only you could cook every meal over fire.